Hey there, audio enthusiasts. If you're like me and you're passionate about upgrading your car's sound system, you've probably wondered whether an 8-inch or a 10-inch subwoofer is the best fit for your vehicle. Well, today, we're looking into the world of car subwoofers to compare these two sizes head-to-head. I'll share my experience as an installer, testing these subwoofers in various setups. Make sure to stick around until the end so you don't miss anything crucial. If you want more details for these subwoofers I'm about to discuss, click the link in the description below. And if you love in-depth audio reviews, be sure to subscribe and comment with your thoughts or questions. The basics: why size matters. Let's start by talking about what really differentiates an 8-inch from a 10-inch subwoofer. At first glance, it might just seem like an inch or two difference, but trust me, that extra size impacts everything from sound clarity to bass depth. From an installer's perspective, when I recommend an 8-inch subwoofer to a client, it's usually because they're looking for tight, punchy bass in a compact space. Think of it as a more subtle bass that complements the music without overwhelming it. These are great if you mostly listen to rock, jazz, or pop, where the bass doesn't have to shake the car but still needs to be present and clear. On the other hand, the 10-inch subwoofer comes into play when you want deeper, boomier bass. It can handle lower frequencies better, making it a great choice for hip-hop, electronic, or heavy bass-driven tracks. When I install these, clients are always blown away by the depth and fullness of the sound. However, the size difference isn't just about the sound, but also about space and installation, which we'll get into. 8-inch subwoofers, the compact puncher. Let's first break down the 8-inch subwoofer. One of my recent clients wanted to keep their trunk space but still wanted that extra kick. We went with an 8-inch sub, and the result was a well-balanced sound that didn't overpower their existing speakers. Key pros of 8-inch subwoofers: compact size, perfect for smaller cars or when you need trunk space. Tighter bass, offers a more controlled and punchy bass. Easier installation, typically easier to fit into compact or pre-existing enclosures. Lower power requirements, more efficient and can run on smaller amps. Shortcomings: less deep bass, doesn't hit those super low, chest-thumping frequencies that some people crave. The 8-inch sub is a workhorse, especially for daily drivers who need a modest audio upgrade without losing practicality. I often find myself recommending it for sedans and smaller SUVs where cabin space is at a premium. 10-inch subwoofers, the bass beast. Now, the 10-inch subwoofer is a different beast altogether. I recently installed one in a client's SUV, and wow, just wow. The client listens to a lot of rap and EDM, so they needed that deep, room-filling bass. A 10-inch subwoofer hits lower frequencies with more authority, making it ideal for bass-heavy genres. Key pros of 10-inch subwoofers: deeper bass response, handles low frequencies better, providing more depth and impact. More versatility, can handle a wide range of music genres effectively. Better for larger vehicles, great for SUVs and trucks where space isn't as limited. More volume potential, louder bass at higher volumes without distortion. Shortcomings: takes up more space, you'll sacrifice more trunk or cabin space compared to an 8-inch sub. For clients who want to feel their music as much as they hear it, I always steer them toward a 10-inch sub. That extra size really pays off when you want to turn heads and rattle some windows. Installation differences: when it comes to installation, the size of the subwoofer also dictates the complexity of the job. An 8-inch subwoofer is generally more forgiving. It fits in smaller enclosures, and you can often install it without too much customization, especially if you're working in tighter spaces like compact cars. I've installed these in the factory slots of some vehicles, and clients love how seamless it is. On the other hand, a 10-inch subwoofer often requires more room, so you need to make sure you have enough space for the box. If you drive an SUV or a truck, this isn't usually a problem. However, for sedans, I usually have to either remove some trunk space or opt for a shallower mount. But the extra effort is worth it if you want that massive bass boost. Sound differences, punch versus rumble. Here's the big question: how do they sound? An 8-inch subwoofer delivers what I call precision bass. It's tight, controlled, and perfect for music that doesn't rely on deep bass. In my experience, rock and jazz lovers prefer this sub because it doesn't overwhelm the rest of the music. In one of my client installs, we paired the 8-inch sub with a component speaker system, and the result was crisp highs and mids, with just the right amount of bass. The 10-inch subwoofer, on the other hand, provides that thundering bass that makes your music feel alive. One of my clients, a hip-hop enthusiast, immediately noticed how much fuller his music sounded. The low-end frequencies were much more pronounced, and the music had a physical presence that the 8-inch just couldn't replicate. You really feel the music with a 10-inch sub, and that's what makes it so appealing for bass lovers. Pricing and value. From a price point, 8-inch subs are generally more affordable. They don't require as powerful of an amplifier, so overall, you can save a bit on your system. However, with 10-inch subwoofers, you're paying for that extra bass response. They tend to be more expensive, and you might need a bigger, more powerful amp to push them to their full potential. But here's my expert advice: it's not just about size, it's about what you want out of your system. If space, price, and versatility are important to you, an 8-inch sub is a great choice. But if you're all about that deep, rumbling bass and you have the space and budget, a 10-inch sub is absolutely worth it. So, which one is right for you? If you want punchy, precise bass in a smaller, more compact package, the 8-inch sub is your go-to. But if you crave that deeper, more powerful bass and have the space to accommodate it, the 10-inch subwoofer is a no-brainer. For more details and to check out some of the best 8-inch and 10-inch subwoofers on the market, click the links in the description below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more expert car audio reviews and installations, and drop a comment with your thoughts or any questions you might have. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.